Hi everybody, Red Hill Eagle here, welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 6 and it's time for our first pay-per-view. Actually, I say pay-per-view, I don't think we're actually on pay-per-view, are we? It's just our special, what do they call them these days? Premier Live event. A Premier Live event, it's Civil War. We're going to go straight into it. We've not got any pre-show matches, but tonight is the night we're going to crown our first champion in the Gauntlet match. This is probably going to be our shortest pay-per-view or Premier Live event. Because it's only 2 hours, it's just over 2 hours, but as we get bigger, and I'm hoping in a year's time the company will be a lot bigger, we'll extend it to 3 hours, but also the Gauntlet match cuts into quite a bit of time, so there's not quite as many matches maybe, and we've also got the tag team tournament, which we start off with. It's the semi-final, or the first semi-final, and it's between All Night Express and MXM. In the semi-final, didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling apparently, but MXM get the win in 6 minutes 52 when Mansoor pinned Kenny King with the downbeat, part of the World Tag Team Title 2024 tournament. So let's have a look. Kenny King getting 42, Rhett Titus getting 45, and then Mace Madden with 36 and Mansoor with 37. So yeah, all a bit not great. I would have actually expected better out of MXM. So certainly I would have thought they would have got the higher scores, but it doesn't look like they did. But they did get a couple of bonuses, or Rhett Titus and Kenny King did. So yeah, it's not all terrible. 43 overall, but MXM advanced to the final. We then got promos from Dolph Ziggler, Eric Redbeard, and Strickland. They are gauntlet match promos. They're basically just, you know the kind of promo. I'm going to win the gauntlet. I'm taking home the gold. Blah blah blah. All three just telling the fans that they think they're going to be the ones to take the belt and why they're going to be the ones to take the belt. Overall rating of 62. We then got the second semi-final, and this is ABC versus Dirty Breeze. Breeze is a little bit. Well, he's not quite sure how to take this match because he is in the Gauntlet match tonight as well. But they couldn't really miss the opportunity to be in a tournament for the tag team title. Didn't work out for them though. ABC get the win. Again, well, this one was decent wrestling but not much heat. But ABC get the victory in 9 minutes 3 seconds when Ace Austin pins Dirty Dango with the alphabet. Dango was the weak link. Again, part of the tournament there, but a 59, I'm pretty pleased with that. Chris Bay getting a decent score there, 61. Ace Austin with a 56. Yeah, Dirty Dango 37. It's not incredibly poor, but compared to everyone else, it is definitely behind. Breeze getting 52. Lots of green there as well. Angela Love doing some good work backstage. She manages Breeze, of course. Good chemistry from the teams. It's Camille that manages Breeze. Angela Love manages ABC, if I remember rightly. No, I'm pretty sure it is. So got the crowd hotter as we go into some more action. 59 overall, and ABC will face MXM in the tag team final. ABC, of course, already claimed to be the real World Tag Team Champions, so quite what they are doing in this tournament, who knows? They weren't stupid enough to put their belts on the line in this one, though. They want those belts. They want to keep those belts for the time being. Scott D'Amore interviews Mustafa Ali, and he is just talking about the qualifier that he had against Strickland, and he's saying that I should be in place of Strickland in the Gauntlet match. Strickland cheated to get his ticket, to get his place in that match. He cheated against me. It should be me in his place. So yeah, obviously we've just got a storyline going, and it lost heat, unfortunately. Overall rating of 50. Heath Slater takes on Riddick Moss. Moss with his 5-count match. And Selena De La Renta is here watching this match. She is still on the lookout for possible clients, and she thought she would have a look at Riddick Moss and Heath Slater. And it got a rating of 39, a bit disappointing. Decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. But Riddick got the win in 7 minutes 9 seconds by pinfall, and yes, he forced the referee. I say he forced the referee, but the referee made a 5-count. This was officially known as a 5-count match, so yeah, he had to get 5 counts to get the win. Heath Slater wouldn't have even got up after 10 or 11, so yeah, a dominant win here again for Riddick Moss. We're not getting the best scores. Heath Slater actually got a 43 as opposed to Moss's 36, but Yeah, we're trying to get Moss over. I mean, we might have to consider. I mean, there's a couple of people already that I've thought would do better than they have. AJ Francis, I'm looking at you. So yeah, we're going to probably shift after this event. We'll probably shift a few people in their positions or in the ideas that I had for them. But we're going with this for the moment. We've obviously got a story going, and hopefully we can get Moss over. Actually, he's getting better at his gimmick. That's all good. After the match, Zack Sabre comes down to chat to Selena De La Renta, who is there at ringside. She was watching this match. And yeah, just the usual. What are we going to do about this manager situation? You know, I want you to be my manager. I think we can be a good team. But she looks at Riddick Moss and she points to Riddick Moss and she kind of like curls the finger. Come here, we got to chat. I like the look of you. You know, maybe we can strike a deal. Sabre is obviously unhappy at this. AJ Francis runs down to the ring and just kind of, in a way, sort of protecting Selena, but more a case of getting into Zack's face. You know, just leave her alone. You know, she's got to make her own decision. Yeah, and Selena obviously looks a bit upset about it. But this is going well. I mean, the storyline gained heat with this segment. Everyone's kind of involved, and yeah, a rating of 50, which doesn't sound spectacular, but yeah, it raised the heat in the storyline. That's kind of what it's all about. But yeah, we've still got a case of AJ and Zack want De La Renta as the manager, but she actually thinks that Riddick Moss might make a good client for her. We then got a fatal four way, whatever you want to call it these days. It was just a throwaway match to put on the card. I mean, because we got sort of 10 guys in the Gauntlet, we had the tag team tournament, and there's not many matches, and I wanted to use a mayhem match, so I put this down as a mayhem for the match aim. And so I thought, well, what better way really to have, you know, sort of four guys in the ring, you know, because that's kind of mayhem in itself, really. But we got a decent match, and it was Ryback, Ryback that got the win. He defeated Josh Alexander, Mike Bailey, and Ethan Page in 7 minutes 28 when he pinned Mike Bailey. But he did have to use the ropes for leverage. So yeah, gave him a tainted win there. He had to cheat. He's pretty big and nasty, but he doesn't seem to present himself very well in the ring. He does tend to need to cheat to get his victories. But 59, another decent one here. We've got Josh Alexander in amazing form. The crowd is still buzzing from this one as well. Ethan Page with a 56. Josh Alexander with a 61. Mike Bailey, 53, and but Ryback only getting 38. See, we're giving the wrong people the victories here. I need to seriously look at this. Do you know what? I never used to look at these individual scores. I just didn't. I'm starting to now. I'm starting to take a bit more notice of them. Still, maybe not quite enough, but I've kind of set my heart on a few stories now. Once they're out of the way, I think some of the poorer performing people are going to just find that they're not on TV as much. We've got more Gauntlet match promos, and this one features AJ Francis, Breeze, Elijah, and John Hennigan. Now, obviously, Elijah is absolutely pissed at the fact that he's lost his number 6 ticket to Alex Hammerstone, who beat him up, stole his ticket. That means that Elijah will be entering at number 1. That much we know. We also know that John Hennigan will be entering in at number 10. There's 2 that we know, but yeah, these are just promos. Again, they're all telling us why they think they can win. Elijah, despite the fact that he's in at number 1, you know, he knows it's going to be a challenge. He knows he's got a mountain to climb. He still believes he can do it, but he would have been a lot happier with having that original number 6 ticket. Rating of 54. The tag team title tournament, the final ABC against MXM. In a decent match, MXM defeated ABC in 15 minutes 10 when Mace Madden pinned Chris Bay with a roll-up after Chris Bay got wiped out after a spot of partner miscommunication. So, a bit of... it doesn't seem to have affected them. Mistakes happen. But this kind of helped MXM get the victory. MXM are the PLW World Tag Team Champions. Mace Madden was the weakest link, which is disappointing. I know he's already... Well, all 4 of these guys have already had matches today, I guess. So Chris Bay on this one getting a 59, Ace Austin with a 60, Mace Madden only 40, yeah, and Mansoor with a 52. Okay, still got some green there though, and this one got us an overall rating of 59, and we have crowned our official PLW Tag Team Champions. Post-match, kind of Both teams are backstage now. And Scott D'Amore catches up with the tag team champions MXM, and he interviews them, and they're celebrating, they're happy. But then ABC do come along. They come in, and they've got their real, in inverted commas, tag team title belts with them. And they're saying, those belts, you didn't need them. PLW didn't need to introduce those belts. We've already got belts. We've already got tag team champions. That's us. We're the real tag team champions. That's just a phony. That's just phony. Whatever you're holding in your hands doesn't count. We're the real tag team champions. And that's a rating of 53. Benny Ocasio takes on Bo Taylor. Again, another throwaway match, really. I went through the Gauntlet match and everything, and then realised we didn't even have our biggest star on the card. I kind of knew that anyway, but when I actually came to book it, you obviously notice it. You think, hang on a minute, he's got to be on the card here, really. And I'm trying to get Bo Taylor over, so although he's taken the loss here, getting him on a big event should give him something. But it had good heat and decent wrestling. Ocasio got the win in 11 minutes 12 by pinfall. Yeah, rating of 61, so pleased with that. Bo Taylor only getting a 47. Ocasio getting a 59, which I'm actually disappointed with. I thought he would have been able to do a bit better than that. But it is what it is, and it gets our biggest star on the card. Overall rating of 61. The final Gauntlet match promos, and this is Alex Hammerstone, Matt Riddle, and Will Ospreay. All three of them are telling you guys why they are going to win the Gauntlet and hold the gold, become the World Heavyweight Champion in PLW. Obviously, Alex Hammerstone, he knows he's kind of going in at number 6 through underhanded tactics, maybe? Could you call it that? I mean, everything's fair, I suppose. I don't know, but yeah. These are just, as I say, Gauntlet match promos. Rating of 59. And in the match itself, I was going to do something really flash and, on screen, but I don't have the time. Maybe next year I'll do something a little bit more elaborate. But first of all, as we know, number 1, Elijah, and number 2 was Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler managed to eliminate Elijah. Number 3, Matt Riddle. And Matt Riddle came in and he defeated Ziggler. So Ziggler is out. Ziggler was visibly annoyed. Maybe at himself, maybe just at the situation. We don't know. He just looked particularly annoyed. Then at number 4, we had Eric Redbeard. He came in, but he didn't last particularly long. And Matt Riddle defeated him as well. So Matt Riddle, early on, showing signs that he could go all the way. Breeze then entered, and Breeze obviously already had a match tonight. He didn't particularly last long either. Matt Riddle with a victory over him. And then came Alex Hammerstone in at number 6. The guy who had to steal his ticket to get in at number 6. But he did manage to defeat Matt Riddle, but only because Dolph Ziggler came in and interfered on Matt Riddle. He tripped him up, and that gave Alex Hammerstone the advantage. And he got the win over him, eliminating Matt Riddle. But Matt Riddle didn't really seem that kind of annoyed. I mean, he was obviously annoyed at being eliminated. But he kind of took one look at Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler was like, oh, he's going to come after me now. And Matt Riddle was like, do you know what? All is fair in love and war. Yeah, I should have been on my game. I should have been looking for some sort of outside interference. Seemed a bit odd. But there we go. AJ Francis then came in, but he got eliminated by Alex Hammerstone. So Alex Hammerstone now possibly looking at like a champion. Strickland then came in at are we at number 8 yet? Number 8. Number 8 was Strickland. He came in and he managed to defeat Hammerstone. Hammerstone now visibly tired. He's already got through 2 people, and Strickland came in and eliminated him. Then it was Will Ospreay at number 9. There was only one man left, apart from the guy who who's already come in at number 10. But Will Ospreay came in, and he defeated Strickland. And Hennigan did say a couple of weeks ago that Ospreay will need to get a high number if he's going to have any chance of winning the Gauntlet match. And he did. He got number 9, and he eliminated Strickland. So he will face, coming out at number 10, John Hennigan. They go back and forth. They fight. Ospreay's getting out on top. But then Stephanie McMahon comes down to the ring. She rushes down to the ring when it looks like Ospreay's on top. She distracts the referee. The referee is doing something. It looks like it almost looks as if he's looking for someone under the ring. What did Steph say? Did Steph tell the referee that there's an issue with the ring? Or I don't quite know yet, but this gives an opportunity. Steph takes off her shoe or boot or whatever. It's got quite a big heel on it, and just smacks Ospreay in the head with it, leaving him out cold. The referee is just kind of like, I don't know what you're talking about, Steph. There's nothing wrong. Realizes that Hennigan is making the pin, gets back in the ring. 1, 2, 3. John Hennigan is the Premier League Wrestling World Champion. So, yeah, he gets the victory. He wins it, but only because Stephanie McMahon interfered in the match, and he helped him get over Will Ospreay. Rating of 65. Pleased with that. A few storylines there. I said there was a couple of storylines. I mean, obviously the Dolph Ziggler and Matt Riddle is going to become a thing. Stephanie getting involved in matches, but it kind of works for the next steps. So yeah, we've got some plans down the line. But yeah, overall rating is 65, and we have crowned our first champion. Post-match, Will Ospreay is pissed, and as Hennigan is celebrating in the ring, holding the belt aloft, Ospreay chases Steph down the aisle, through the ramp, over the ramp, through the curtain, and then we sort of see him backstage, but he can't find Steph anywhere. There's a couple of wrestlers and a couple of road agents hanging around, and he can't see Steph. And that's kind of as we fade out and go off the air. But this segment getting a 66. Yes, I'm pleased with it. Yeah, rating of 66. So that's how the Civil War went down. Let's get the final score. 62. I'm not sure where it stands with regards to any of our other shows or TV yet. Might be our highest, I'm not sure, but gaining popularity in 31 regions. Yeah, I'm pleased with that one. Okay, so we're now in June, Monday, week 1. Let's have a quick look at our emails. I hope there's nothing here I don't want you to see. Viewing figures. Yeah, not bad. 0.24. Obviously a lot better than we get for our TV. That's great. Mike Santana injured. Mike Santana. Is he... View Mike Santana. Probably just someone who's on our shortlist. Okay, yeah. We won't worry too much about that. I do wish him a speedy recovery, though. Okay, let's have a look then. In our first month, we have lost 1.2 million. Why? I'm probably just being stupid because we spent a lot of money in our first month. Let's have a quick look. Finances. What did it all go on? Workers, wow. Workers compared to things like ticket sales and stuff, sponsors. Yeah, so we're going to be at the moment, yeah, I mean, that's a good buffer to have. Okay, that's kind of it then for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. So yeah, please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Tell all your friends about it, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Goodbye.